afternoon, early evening. It's October the 11th. We are going on, I think it's probably going to be our last camper adventure. It's +6 here, Celsius, and we're going down to -4 Celsius tonight. So, Bruce was just working on the lights. Do you get him going?
Yeah.
The trailer lights weren't working the best. I guess you can kind of see it there behind us. And there's the two dogs ready to go. And there's Bruce. So yeah, we're excited. It's going to be cold. It's going to be chilly. But nothing like, hot coffee or tea, hot chocolate can't fix. And I don't have any on, but I did bring some knit hats and a crocheted hat. And got some knit socks, my fingerless gloves. So we're gonna stay warm. We're just getting on the road now. We're going to a different spot. We were here this summer. We're gonna go back down to there because this way where we're going we still have cell service, because Bouchard Lake there's no cell service, and I like to be able to have some cell service so in case the boys or there's an emergency or whatnot. But we're on the road and I'm going to touch base with you guys later. It's been 5 days. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I do have a few videos that were recorded I was going to put on there, but I just wasn't feeling it. So we're just going for today. We're going to put her for what's happening today, maybe tomorrow morning. But as of right now, we're going. It's a little cold. You can probably hear the window. I have the window down. Don't know why. It's freezing. You guys ready? You ready, Nettie? We're gonna go out. You ready, Harley? Harley had a haircut, so I've got her crocheted sweater back on her. I want to make her another one. This one was made when she was a bit smaller. It still fits, but she needs another one. Anyhow, on the road again. Hello. We made it. It's 6:35, still on October 11th. Took us a little bit to get here. On the way here, our pickup truck stopped giving us heat. It got really cold. It's blowing only cold air. We're not sure what's going on with that. And we set up to find out we have no propane. Our propane tanks were empty. So thankfully there is a gas station, I think maybe like 6 minutes up the road. So Bruce is there right now getting us a propane tank exchange. And I'm just waiting for him to get back. We're going to cook some tomahawk pork chops for supper tonight, which are still frozen. When they say go big or go home, that's how we camp. There's always something. I think is what makes it more interesting. You know what I mean? But we're here. There's a bush behind us. There's a little yellow camper. And there's Nettie. She has to be tied because we have other campers here and she won't stay with us. So this is what happens when you don't listen and you wander. And then there's Harley, which also is attached to my foot, because she won't stay either. She's wandering. And this is our little fire. But yeah, it's beautiful here. It's really, really, really nice. Even though it's chilly, I love it. Bet. So yeah, I did bring some knitting. I brought my socks. I started the heel flapping gusset earlier, and I also brought another project that I'm going to start, which I'm super excited to tell you guys about. I'm not going to do that yet because the pattern that I printed off the library today is in the truck with Bruce. And I think so is my yarn, I think. But that's what I brought with me just to work on socks. And yeah, well, I could probably take you guys in the camper. Come on. I'm going to walk you guys around so you can kind of see. So you can kind of see, kind of in that area there is where the other campers are. Nettie, stop. We stayed here before when I first did the hammock. It was a few months ago when I had the video of, we had our oatmeal with the blueberries. That was where we stayed the last time. But we chose to kind of duck ourselves in a little bit deeper because it's a bit windy, more shade, and if we need to, we can put up a tarp. But you can hear the Canadian geese are, you know when it's starting to get to be closer to winter because these guys start getting in their V formation a little bit more. So yeah, this is our little spot. And let's take you guys indoors. It's a bit dark. I don't have power, so there's the bed. This is our, frozen pork chops. And this little pot is what I will put on the fire for Bruce when it's ready to make him a hot coffee. I also got some potatoes. I was going to do this with our pork chops tonight, but I changed my mind. I might just do it for breakfast. But this little thing here opens. I think I'm going to go outside and open up this so we can see out the front. But yeah. Oh, it's a bit dark. We're going to make this work. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can open this myself. I think it's you turn this one. And then you turn this one. I think it just lifts up. I think it does it like this. Okay. Be right back. All right. So I got it open. Now let's go back in here so I can show you guys what I mean by when you're on the bed. Look at that scenery. Isn't that awesome? Like I can just sit on the bed and knit or crochet. We will have heat once we get, he gets back. Because when our truck is hooked to the camper, we can run the furnace. But we also brought our generator, which we haven't used yet. We bought secondhand this year. And I'm really, really excited to try out the generator as well for heat. Also, you know what else generates heat? Body heat. So it'll be a nice, cozy, comfy together night with Bruce. Because he's a furnace. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go stoke the fire and put my fingerless mitts on because my hands are freezing. And wait for Bruce to get back. So, update later. Bye. Hey guys. It's 11 o'clock at night. And we've just come in the camper. We had the fire going, but it wasn't giving us enough heat. And my feet are freezing. I have 3 pairs of socks on, and my toes are they're cold. So we came in making Bruce a tea. He likes to have tea before he goes to bed. And I didn't do any knitting tonight. It got dark pretty quick. And my hands are cold, so... What are you doing, Harley? And we just sat up by the fire and talked, and it was quite quiet. It's nice. But yeah, so we do have a little bit of heat in here. Like I was saying earlier, when we have our camper connected to our pickup truck, we are able to run the furnace. So we don't have it on high because it doesn't need to be, and it's not bad in here right now. But I think I'm going to lay down and read through a bit more of this pattern that I'm going to be starting. And go to bed. So we will see you guys in the morning. Nettie's curled up beside the bed already. And Harley's right here. Come here. Come here. Come see Mom. Come on. The way she's looking at me. Come here. Come say hi, buddy. Come on. Come say hi. There she is. Oops. Come here. She's ready for bed. Harley has been ready for bed, I think, the last 2 hours, right? We kept her in the camper pretty much the whole time we were out there. Because where she just got her hair cut, she doesn't have very much, and she was freezing. So she laid in here and snoozed and curled up on the bed. But anyways, we will see you guys in the morning. Gonna get some snoozes. Right, Harley? You ready for bed? You ready for bed? Oh, where are we going? Okay. All right. You got. Good morning. It's October 12th. We made it through the night. We're good. I'm just in the truck for a minute. Throughout the night, we started the truck up, so we didn't kill our battery where we were running our camper off from it. So I'm just in the truck. Had some breakfast to start with, some oatmeal. The camper actually stayed quite warm last night. We were up this morning from, I had to use the bathroom a couple times, which meant going to the bathroom here in the campground, and it's quite a ways away from us, and it was dark. Although it didn't really get too dark. We could actually see the top of the trees. And then this morning, I think it was about 4:30, it started to flurry. Like, we had snow flurries. It didn't stay on the ground. It didn't come down long enough or heavy enough, but we got snow flurries. And I'm going to insert a photo here of where my daughter lives in Calgary, Alberta. They got snow, and the snow stayed. So winter is upon us. It's here. It's only a matter of time before we actually get it where we live. It seems like southern Alberta always gets snow before us, and a lot of times gets more snow, which is weird because we're north. You think we would get more snow up north, but she texted me from going home from work last night, and she's like, it's snowing. And by the time she got home, she walked home, the car was covered in snow. Had snow, a layer of snow on it. So it's here. Snow's come in Alberta. Some parts are supposed to get 20 centimeters. I'm kind of excited. I'm trying to still get my body to adjust to the weather, like to the cold. You know, get our bodies to recognize that it's not summer here anymore and minus 30s on the way. But we kind of slept in. I think it's like, yeah, it's 10:30 in the morning because we were up. I was up for 2 hours middle of the night, and then Bruce was up for even longer. And I just got so cozy. So, and Desiree called me because she's finishing her sock. She's doing the Kitchener toe right now, which I had her go to a YouTube tutorial that I watched many years ago and that taught me. I wanted to teach her over the phone, but I'm like, nah, I really can't on video like this. So she's watching it right now. And I'm going to upload some videos, or not videos, a couple pictures right now of her progress of her sock. And then I'm going to get her to do just a cute little video for you guys to come on so you can actually see the sock, not just on picture. But for right now, I'm gonna go get Bruce a coffee made and get us some breakfast made. Hoping we'll get a fire going. Our fire didn't burn very good last night. Our wood got wet before we left the house, so, and we didn't have an axe with us, but that's why we ended up going in a bit earlier, because our fire just wasn't giving us any heat. But Nettie, no. We had to tie her again because this morning she took off way in the woods. Harley, or Nettie, no. Sorry, but that's what you get for taking off and taking Harley with you. Yeah, she went way in the woods. Like, I couldn't see her or find her, and Harley followed her. So when I yelled, she came back and left Harley way in the woods. And it took about 2 minutes for us to get Harley to find where she was at, to even run back to here. You know, you don't leave your sister in the bush. Thankfully, she has her pink sweater on. So that's what Bruce kind of caught it from the corner of his eye. He goes, there she is. But I'm going to make him a coffee and get some breakfast started. And I want to pull out my knitting needles and work on my heel. Also, show you guys a little peek of my next project I'm going to be doing. But for now, I need to go make coffee. I'll be back.
Good morning, everyone. It is a snowy day here in Calgary. It's kind of chilly. I think it's like -4, -5 right now Celsius. I'm just making this short little video just because my mom wanted me to show you my sock. I have finished my sock. The design is by Summer Lee Designs Co., I think, and it's the Weekend Shorty socks. They are cute. They're adorable. My first sock ever. I even did the, oh gosh, come on, focus. I did the Kitchener stitch for the, oh, come on, focus. I did the Kitchener stitch for the first time. It's fantastic. It's cozy. It's warm. Now I have to make the other one. Alrighty, goodbye.
It is breakfast time. So I'm doing some eggs. And this is, I don't know, I'm going to call it like a hash brown hash. I cooked up some sausage, onions, some bell pepper, and I cut up potatoes in tiny chunks and just fried it up with some spices. But we're hungry, so we're going to have breakfast. Okay, so here it is. It's all plated. We got some blueberry yogurt to go with it. So,
thank you very much.
You hungry?
Yeah. Back the phone's got oil on it.
Oh, okay. There you go. Breakfast is served. I want to show you guys quickly that I got my tea towel done. Crocheted the top part and pretty cute little wooden button on it. So this is my fall tea towel. I considered a pumpkin, but then my son and Bruce both said it's a carrot. So it's not a pumpkin, it's a carrot. I think it's fitting. Customize it a little bit more. I don't know why this keeps stopping recording and recording again. But what if you wanted to customize it a little bit more so that you put a different size? Like, what if 44 was too big, you only wanted to put 40? So how would you figure this part out if it's different from most standard size patterns? You know what I mean? So if you're a sock knitter and you know what I'm talking about, maybe give me some ideas, because I know, like, this is a 48 I cast it on. It's a DK weight on 3.25, but I probably could have went maybe 4 stitches less to make it a little bit tighter. So I don't know, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out in my head, is if I customize them to my own size, how to figure out this part when you're doing your heel. But this is where I'm at. It's beautiful. I'll have it done soon. Just getting past this and then the foot, right? And then I'll show you the finished one again quickly. Yeah. So I'm excited to wear these. They're kind of Halloween-y in my opinion. Yeah. But the excitement that I had that I want to show you guys is a new pattern I'm going to be casting on. It's called the Salmon Run Gansey. Gansey. I hope I'm saying it right. Gansey. These are a traditional sweater that was made, I think it was Scotland, maybe England, maybe more Scotland, where sweaters were made for the fishermen. And there's a very specific point that you have to add to these sweaters when you make them. And I got this pattern off Ravelry by Alexandria Winiger at We You Knits. So this is it right here. And I didn't get the pattern printed in color, but I'm going to put a little picture here of the color so you can see where it shows the salmon. So a salmon run is an annual migration event during which adult salmons leave the ocean and return up their natal stream to spawn. Salmon are an important food source for locals and much effort spent catching these delicious fish. The Salmon Run Gansey features motifs of fish, currents, nets, and perfect for bringing luck to your salmon chasing adventures. Ganseys are traditionally made with a relatively tight-knit gauge, which is not only ideal for keeping warmth, but also crisp definition of the knit and purl motifs. So I bought yarn. Me and Bruce went to the Twisted Barn in Rocky Mountain House. This was a couple years ago as well. It seems like 2 years ago and 3 years ago I got stuff and I'm just working on it now. And they had some knit samples of Gansey sweaters, and it sparked my interest. So this is, and the yarn I'm using is actually what it calls for. I wish I could say what it is. It's this word right here, bi-ply. Frangipani, 5-ply, Guernsey wool number 3 sport, 100% wool. And what I got comes in really big cones. So I've got 2 of these. I don't have the tags anymore. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And in one of these there is, I believe it's yards, 1,200 yards of wool. So I have 2,400 because I have 2 of these. And I don't know the color. I would say it's a bit of a green. It probably looks maybe a bit more of a bluish on here, but maybe a turquoise. Probably like a turquoise. It's thin. So I got the pattern yesterday. I have this. And I forgot the needles because it's done by a 2.5, which I've never knit a garment besides like socks or hats and that thin of yarn. So I'm pretty stoked. And the one thing I'm really excited about is I want to share with you guys too. I watched a bunch of tutorials online how to make this. The cast on is called the Channel Islands Cast On. Have any of you guys heard of it? I never heard of it until I watched it, because when you do these, it's a specific type of cast on you have to do. There's 3 that were traditionally done. This is one of them. And it's so cool because you have like your end, and then you have a piece like this, and then another part of an end. So when you're knitting it, you're casting on, it looks like little pickets at the bottom. So cool. Another trait of these sweaters, there has to be a plain knit on the body, which is just plain knit around. Except when you're doing the plain knit and all the way up the side, there is a purl divider. So it's like the sides have like not a border, but up the sides there is pearl. So like pearl bumps that distinguishes the front from the back. And then the top part, it has to have like a knit and pearl, so a pearl design. And I'm trying to think what else there is. There's something to do with this, the cuff, like the sleeves as well. Oh, the armpits. The armpits, to make it, you know, a traditional style. It's also called, just give me 1 second here and I will tell you guys what it's called. It's for your armpit area. Underarm gusset. So there's this really cool thing under your arm that's done as a gusset, and that also has to be a part of the sweater. So I went on YouTube, because YouTube's your friend, right? Well, it's my friend. And there's a couple ladies that have knit the traditional ones and explained how the gusset works and what it looks like. And the whole purpose of this sweater being knit was for not only warmth, but also longevity. Because the bottom of the sweater where the ribbing is would wear out and fray. So they specifically had these cast on so they were stronger, tighter, and would last longer. Same thing as when you're doing the cuff on your sleeves. They wanted to make sure that they weren't going to unravel and wear out fast. So the purpose was warmth and for the sweaters to last a long time. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a big project, one that probably take me a while to do. Seeing how it's thin yarn and wool and only 2.5 knitting needles. But I didn't bring, I'm hoping I have a long enough one. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm going to have a long enough 2.5. I might have to buy another one. But this is going to be my big fall project cast on. I know it's thin, but, and I'm going to make it, it calls for 3-inch positive Eve, but I might go a little bit bigger than that so I can wear a long sleeve nice shirt underneath of it. And this stuff doesn't really feel itchy. Like it's a bit rough, as in it's kind of like a thin rope, but it's not itchy. How cool is that? And these cost me $75 a piece. Well, Bruce bought them for me, so it was $150 to get 2 of these cones. And it needs to be knit. This needs to be put in to a garment. It needs to be used. It's just been sitting in a storage box for way too long. Same with these socks. Like, I got this sock yarn from the same place in Rocky Mountain House. It's called the Twisted Barn. The shop, her yarn shop actually looks like a twisted barn. The building, the way it was built, looks like it's twisted. So it's been really fun going through my boxes that are packed and my totes and finding things, you know, wool and yarn that I forgot I had, and start using it. It's a good feeling. But that's what it is for today. Bruce went in to make another coffee. I'm out with the dogs. I do believe, hey, Harley, come here. Come here. Come on. Good girl. If we're going home today or not. We really didn't bring enough food for more than this morning. But it's been a great adventure again to come out one more night in the cold. Although this morning we get up and we were kind of like, oh, maybe it's not our last night. It is. There's nothing more relaxing and calming and good for us to be out in the woods. You know, with everything happening in the world and even in our own life, me trying to find work, this gives us a refresher. It gives us that boost of, like, you know, I think a lot of it's just the fresh air, to be honest. But I'm going to leave the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to get back on. Like I said, I had lots of other videos recorded. I just didn't feel them. And decided not to upload them. But I hope you enjoyed the pictures of Desiree's sock and the little video that she did. I am very proud of her. She's a natural. I think it's a good thing, because generation after generation has been passed down. And I hope someday, whether, you know, they ever have children, it can pass it on to them. Right? So I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope you guys are having a good weekend and doing well as well. You gonna say bye, Bruce?
Bye.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Autumn leaves, they fall so slow. In your eyes I see them glow. The golden light, it warms the air, like the love that we both share.